Alright, doing a quick little rundown of my everyday carry gun. This is my Glock 19 Gen 5 MOS. Got the Timney Alpha trigger shoe, just the shoe. The internals are all the same, or all stock on this Glock, of course, except for the comp and barrel. I've had this Glock for a very long time. When I bought it new, it had about 5.5 to 6 pound trigger pull. Now I'd say it's closer to 4.5, 5. You know, best way to get your trigger pull weight down, I guess, is just running the crap out of it with these Glocks. I don't like really changing out the internals of guns that I plan on carrying every day. I like knowing it's going to cycle reliably 110% of the time. Which is why I actually avoided comps before this Radian Afterburner Ramjet combo came, until this came out. Tried a bunch of Zev barrels, PMM barrels, the Zev comp, PMM comps. There was one other compensator that I had, a real brand name on it. Thought it looked cool when I got it, but no, it did not cycle reliably. Always had to be torqued down at the range, every 100, 150 rounds. And for a gun I plan to carry every day, I don't like that bit of doubt creeping in whether it's going to function or not if I absolutely had to use it. God forbid that ever actually happened, but, I want a reliable tool if it ever did. But for this carry gun, Timney Alpha trigger shoe, TLR-7A, Radian Ramjet Afterburner combo, and to top it off, we've got the Trijicon RMO6 3.25 MOA dot and some Ameriglow GL411s. Used to, I was of the mindset that if you had an electronic dot, you need to have a backup sighting system to go with it. Kind of getting away from that. I've carried this dot for a good 5 to 6 years now, and I've changed the battery out 3 times. I change it every other birthday. That goes for all of my dots. Never really gone down for me. That dot has been perfect. And even though these iron sights just barely provide a little co-witness through there, or through the window of my dot, it still does take up space that I don't think is really necessary. Not with optics like the Trijicon RMR, or, in all honesty, a lot of Holosun's options. I've tried them out at the range, don't own any personally. Stuck to the RMR, the SRO Delta points as far as what I personally have. But those Holosuns are freaking tanks. If I had to do it all over again, I probably would buy a bunch of Holosun 507s, 509Ts. 509T probably will be the next purchase I make, just because, enclosed emitters seem to be the way people are going. I like the way it looks. I'll probably give it a shot. But, yeah. Probably would have gone the Holosun route. TLR-7A. Just recently found out that, I'm not going to blind you, I have this light set up where, click it once, it goes on, click it twice and it strobes. I have had these lights on my carry guns for a very long time, and I never knew that that was a thing you could do. So I saw a video on a YouTube short of a guy showing him pressing in this button 10 times, and on the 10th time, he held it in. Afterwards, one press got your light on, and 2 presses made it strobe. So now I do that for all these little lights that are on my carry guns, or just, larger handguns that I have. But, I believe that pretty much wraps it up. Do a quick trigger pull. I mean, it is stock internal, so I'm just showing you a standard Glock trigger pull, but, it's well broken in. Love these trigger shoes. Got, the only thing I would really change out is the irons on this. Just because, it takes up a little more real estate in that window than I personally care for. But, a Glock is a Glock is a Glock. Everyone's got them. This is mine, and how I prefer to have my Glock 19 set up. So, I believe that's a wrap.